But basically the strategy is to make a limited offer that is better, right? It's a premium offer to your existing customers, to your previous customers, and your warmest leads, right? And this way, what you do is you are making a better and time-sensitive premium offer to your warmest audience that is the most likely to buy, right? Now I'll walk you through how to make that offer, how it works, why it's a good strategy. But first, let me tell you the story of how we did it. So it can be from just theory to a practical example. So first time I've done this is in the competition called the 100 from Hormozi. As you can see, we won it and we generated hundreds of thousands of dollars in 90 days, and we 21x'd our community in 90 days. And it was documented by Skool.com. And in that process, what we were doing is we were selling offer for $99, right? And what I came up with the idea because we had to grow the revenue to win the competition, that I'm gonna make a limited offer to my existing audience, to my existing customers for a very, very low price relatively to the value. And we'll talk about this because the point isn't gonna make it cheap. The point is to make it expensive and valuable. But that's when I first came with the idea, which was intuitive to me. And I did that, right? I reached out to every single person that paid me $99. It was a year ago. And we have sold them something for $5,000, right? So it was 50 times more expensive. And basically the offer was that I gave people chat support with me, I gave them one-on-one calls with me, etc. Now, of course, it's way more expensive to work with us, but back then it was a crazy offer, right? And we had over 50% of my customers in the community take that upsell. So, and not everyone bought the 50 times more expensive version. Some people bought an offer for $1,000, so it was 10 times more expensive, right? But basically, over 50% of the people I made this offer to bought something 10 to 50 times more expensive. And just for you to know, if you even get just 10% of your customers to buy something 10 times more expensive, you can double your business, right? So we got 5 times the amount of the people, 50%, on something not 10 times more expensive, but 50 times, right? So it's like 50xing the business. So, and I didn't believe it's possible too, but it was like 90% of the revenue we have made, cash collected, and the profit in that competition came from this strategy alone, right? So I've done this already, it works. I've done this multiple times since then, where I made a limited good offer to the warmest people, and I was able to make money, right? So here's exactly what I would do to make this $100,000 in 30 days again. So the first step is to pick the list, right? So you need to open your previous sales calls, like you need to open the list of your customers, you need to go to your Instagram followers, you can check your friends on Facebook, your email list, and any other platform, LinkedIn followers, LinkedIn DMs, whatever. And you need to check any place that you have where you have your existing customers' data, their emails, their contact numbers, etc., your previous customers, and then your most engaged, warmest leads, right? So these are the warmest people in your audience. If you have a CRM, you can open that and you will have everyone there already, or in a Google Sheet if you use to track the data of your prospects. But you need to just have created a list of the people that are the warmest to you. Maybe you've done a sales call with them before, they didn't buy. Maybe they have bought from you a low-ticket product before. Maybe they did buy from you already. This is the first people I would start with, existing customers. And that's assembling your list, right? Now, of course, this will work better if your list is bigger, but the goal isn't going to sell an exclusive offer to everyone. The goal is going to be to sell this to only 5% to your audience, right? To your warmest leads, maybe up to 10%, right? Again, in our case, for the first time we have done this, we sold it to over 50% of the people, but it was too much. We got too many clients and sometimes it gets hard to deliver. Then we had to scale back and then increase prices, etc. But I would recommend to do it to 5 to 10% of the people because the offer we're gonna make is gonna be really good. And that's why you might hate this strategy because it actually takes work, but it works, right? So because of that, we want to pick the list. And again, keep in mind, we're not going to sell this to all of these people. We will make the offer to all of these people, but not all of them will buy, which is fine. So that's the step number 1. Okay, so pick the list right now or after this video. Go and it takes literally 1 hour to sit down and write everyone. Every time I do it, I just open a Google document and I just write everything, like all the people's names that I think are warmer to me. And now I have the list that I'm going to reach out to. And again, I would say if you don't have at least 10 people in the list, it's going to be tough. But if you have 20, 30, 50, 100, some of you have hundreds of people, then great. But if you even have 10 customers, it's already worth doing this, okay? So that's the step number 1, right? So let's tick this off. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.